Hey, good Wednesday afternoon, YouTube. Got our new project already. Went and used our... I had to go buy some because I had to try the winch out. This actually worked pretty good. Went down and found this old Yamaha cart down in Wellsboro. Nice people helped me get it on here. And I thought it was a 48 by the pictures, but when I got there, it was a 36. So that's good because I want to do one of those lithium swaps, and a 36 is a little cheaper for what I'm going to use it for. I'm pretty much flat land across here. Maybe use that for a runner instead of running the Kubota all the time. But before I go and order anything, I want to see if I can get this get a heartbeat out of this thing. I found out this came with a charger, and I just plugged it in and I'm getting nothing out of the output on it. So first thing we'll do is we'll take that apart and see if we can get a voltage on it, and then see if I'm not counting on it, but maybe we can get something into those batteries just to see if it'll move before I go and drop the bucks on a 36 volt lithium swap. But I mean, for what I paid for it, pardon the gate, it's not a bad looking cart. It's not in bad shape. Still got the roof with no holes in it. So be a fun little running around cart once we get her done, if we get her done. So I'm gonna get this unloaded here tonight and get it in the garage, and I'll start taking that charger apart. Maybe we'll get lucky. Okay, just delving into this a little bit. Looks like we lost a transformer on here. A couple other parts that smell burnt too, but it's probably because those batteries, one is like half empty, there's a couple swelled up. It probably got left plugged in. No big deal. I kind of expected that by the looks of them, but I'm gonna have to round up 3 12 volt batteries. Like I say, I just want to do a sign of life on this before I invest in a 36 volt lithium. So, but that's part of the fun, isn't it? Looks like there's some high quality wiring that's been experimented on here. Hopefully I can find a diagram somewhere on this, and I've got to find a model number somewhere. They said up in here, but I don't see anything. I'll have to look it up online and see what we're dealing with, and then hopefully if there's anything electrical I need to get, maybe I can find it on eBay surplus, or if it's not too bad I'll just buy new. But we'll be back. Okay, so we got the batteries out. A little bit of rat on the frame from the acid coming out probably, but nothing that can't be fixed. And might have lucked out. This looks like a J8710196, and according to this, it's a G9 1993, which is good. You can get parts for a G9 better than you can get for a G2, so things are looking good so far. I got one of my small batteries on charge. I got to go up on the hill and grab the other one and take the other one out of the trailer, and we'll hook some 36 up here and see if we get anything. All right, we did have one of these up on the hill, and first thing I did is I wrote that in hard marking pen right there, because that's eventually going to disappear now that we know what we got. And I'll tell you what, Junkie Man, you might send me a Christmas card. That's a lot better than the old empty Vienna sausage cans I fill that can up with. So let's get this hooked up and see what burns up. I'm a little concerned about this. I think I said earlier, this might be a deal where it quit running and everybody said, well, let's just untwirl that one and put it on that. Now let's untwirl that one. And oh, that's smoking, unhook that. Well, we're gonna see what happens here with this original configuration. All right, we rounded up our 3 Harbor Freight batteries from across the property, and we got 39.1 on the meter, so maybe that's enough to give us proof of life. We'll get them thrown in there. Alright, looks like my luck's run out with this so far. We got our batteries hooked up and I get no clicks or nothing, but I'm hoping it's something in this mess right here. So I'm going to see if I got voltage. I checked that fuse. Those two, I think they're diodes by the symbol on them. I cleaned them up, sprayed them with WD, put them in. They read good. Only read one way, which that's the way they should read. Going to continue to clean these terminals up and see if we get a reading across that solenoid. See if the coil's good in that, but I'm thinking it's going to be more up in this area here. So we'll check it out. Okay, we found out a few more things. I think we got a bad solenoid there because I cleaned this up. This goes to this harness that feeds that, and I was getting some voltage off it, but I even jumped that solenoid directly to both sides of the batteries and it wouldn't pull in after cleaning it up. So I put this jumper clamp on here and I actually just took this thing for a ride. It's gonna work. I backed it right into that ditch but I was able to get it out just by putting it forward, and I just went around the house with it. So I think it's safe to order some parts. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna end this one right here, folks, until we get our solenoid swapped out and get this. Look up the diagram for this so I can clean this up. And if that's still, our speed control must work because the throttle works okay. But I just want to make sure all this other stuff is up to snuff before I pull the trigger on that battery package. So we're gonna end this one and just call it part 1, and we'll be on the lookout for part 2 when we get the other stuff going. So have a good one.